Yes.
Is it unlikely that either side will get the 60 votes? And do our adversaries and our allies truly care about who gets the blame?
It's not a question of blame here. It's a question of getting this done. And right now, the barriers to getting it done are Republicans. We want to remove those barriers and point out that they're standing in the way. And that's why we've given them this golden opportunity, because we so much want to get this done. We're not throwing our hands up in the air. We're going to keep pursuing this. And this seems to me to be the pathway that Republicans have asked for, an amendment on border.
Leadership, on the Ukraine briefing today, is it appropriate for Senator Menendez, who's been charged with assisting a foreign government, to attend a classified briefing with national security secrets?
He has the right to do it as a senator. You'll have to ask him. Yes.
Is there a new standard now for expelling a member based on what happened with Mr. Santos across the hall here with Bob Menendez? He's been indicted. He hasn't been convicted. Should there be a formal ethics investigation against him? And should he be expelled?
As I said, the Senate has standards as to proper behavior, and Senator Menendez's behavior has fallen way below that. Yes.
Based on everything you've seen so far, what's your level of optimism that the supplemental passes before you leave for the holidays, and what are the consequences for the world if it does not, if the whole thing fails?
Okay, well, I'm very hopeful we can get it done, especially with this new opportunity we've offered our Republican friends. I mean, just ask yourself the question. They've said border, border, border. They're getting an ability to pass an amendment on their own, but have to get Democratic votes. That's how the Senate works. What more can they ask for? As for getting it done, we have to get it done. We're going to keep at it and keep at it and keep at it until we get it done. That's why this impasse. When Johnson called for H.R. 2, which we know is a non-starter, and basically Langford went back to H2 language, we didn't throw up our hands. It's too important to throw up our hands. We're going to keep at it. Yes.
There's a discrepancy. Did the Speaker actually ask for the bill, H.R. 2, or H.R. 2-like policies?
He told me that he can't pass it without H.R. 2.
The actual bill.
That's what I told you his language as I remember it exactly. Okay, yes.
Has Speaker Johnson been a productive member of these talks, and what does that mean going forward?
Well, I'm not going to characterize it. I am saying what I told him is the truth. You can't pass it in the House or the Senate if it's attached to H.R. 2. Plain and simple. Yes.
Authority, the surveillance authority is expiring, and there's conflict on whether to put it in the NDAA, an extension. What's your sense on how that's going?
We're working very hard to get a compromise on 702, and if not, we can't get one now to extend 702 so we can get something done. The appropriate place for it is the NDAA. Yes.
You just said that if Republicans block the motion to proceed, you would consider moving Ukraine on its own. Is that to say you would also consider splitting up Ukraine money from Israel money and floating on Israel money on its own?
Keeping all four together. The president wants it, our caucus wants it, and that's what we're doing. Thank you.
Thank you.